Ashcombe clung to the Yorkshire moors like a forgotten thought, its stone cottages sinking into the earth, windows dark as unblinking eyes. The fog here wasn't just mist. It slithered, pooling in alleys, brushing door frames like a lover's hand. Locals locked their doors by dusk. Outsiders, if they came, didn't linger. They said the moors kept secrets older than the village itself. Claire Marshall arrived in autumn, fleeing a life that had unraveled. At 29, she was pale, sharp-eyed, haunted by a breakdown in Leeds, a lost teaching job, whispers of scandal, and a student who'd vanished after a call for help she hadn't returned. Ashcombe was her reset. A one-room schoolhouse, a cottage strangled by ivy, a chance to start over. The villagers were kind, but guarded. Fresh bread, a rusted key, smiles that flickered like candlelight. "Stay out of the hollow," they said, pointing to the sunken land beyond the village. They didn't say why. Her students were bright but quiet, their voices soft as if afraid to wake something. Ellie Jennings, 10, with braids and a stare too heavy for her years, was different. She drew endlessly. Gnarled trees, fog-choked hills, and always a figure. Tall, robed in black, a bell at his neck, his face a smudged void. "Who's this?" Claire asked, holding up a sketch. "The Bellman," Ellie said, her pencil stilled. The other children looked down, not scared, knowing. "He comes with the fog," Ellie whispered, "for debts." Claire laughed it off, but the word lingered. Debts. That night, the fog rolled in thicker, pressing against her windows like a living thing. Then it came, a single toll, deep, heavy, shaking her bones. No church stood in Ashcombe, no bell tower for miles. The sound rose from Elder's Hollow. She asked questions. The grocer shrugged. The postman changed the subject. Only Mr. Alder, the village's oldest soul, offered anything, his hands trembling on his cane. "Old stories keep us safe, Miss Marshall," he said. "Don't dig where you're not meant to." His eyes held pity, and something colder. Claire wasn't built for silence. At the pub, she cornered Mrs. Hargreaves, a wiry woman with a smoker's rasp. "The Bellman," Hargreaves scoffed, but her voice dropped. "My gran saw him, back in 47. Heard the bell one night. Saw a shadow in the fog. Next morning, her brother was gone. No trace. Just gone." She drained her pint and left without another word. In the schoolhouse attic, Claire found the truth. Dusty parish records told of a plague in 1626 that gutted Ashcombe. Hundreds dead, no cure. Then, overnight, it stopped. A church warden's note read, "He was taken, and the toll shall keep us." The village church was torn down soon after. The bell was never found. A monk's journal, hidden beneath the records, named him Brother Elian. Accused of spreading the sickness, tortured, hung in the hollow with a bell chained to his neck to mock his prayers. His final words, scrawled in fading ink. "Let every toll be a reminder, and every debt be paid." Her dreams turned sour after that. Bells, fog, a faceless shape watching her. One morning, she woke to find Ellie staring at her cottage door, clutching a new drawing. It showed Claire standing in the hollow, the Bellman behind her. "Be careful, miss," Ellie whispered, then ran. That night, Ellie vanished. Her window was open. Frost traced small footprints toward the hollow. Claire grabbed a flashlight. Her chest pounded with guilt she thought she'd buried. Maybe the hollow was where it ended. The fog swallowed her whole. Sound died. Light dimmed. In the clearing, she saw Ellie, frozen in place, staring ahead. And there, rising from the mist, the Bellman. He didn't walk. He glided. His robes whispered across dead leaves. The bell at his neck swayed, tolling without wind. His face was a void. Wrong. Not empty, but unfinished, ringed with pale mist that pulsed like a heartbeat. Claire stepped forward, voice shaking. "Take me instead," she said. "I owe enough." The Bellman paused, his head tilted, weighing the offer. Then the bell tolled, once, low and final. But he did not move toward her. Mr. Alder stumbled into the clearing, breathless. His cane snapped beneath him. "It's me," he choked out. "It's always been me." He confessed then. His ancestors had led the mob that killed Brother Elian. They'd struck a bargain with what rose in the fog. Sacrifice one of their own every few decades to keep the plague away. Alder was the last of his line. The Bellman drifted forward. The tolling grew louder, not from the bell, but from the air itself, vibrating the earth. Alder's eyes widened. His mouth opened in a soundless scream. Then the sound came from inside him, tolling, relentless, until his body twisted, folded, and vanished into the fog. Ellie was unharmed. The Bellman was gone, and the mist thinned. Claire led the girl home in silence, her mind unraveling. It should have been over, but it wasn't. Days later, the bell tolled again. Then again. Claire found new drawings in the classroom, not just Ellie's, but from others. The Bellman, taller now, his robes spreading like ink. The fog didn't stay in Ashcombe. It crept into nearby villages, then towns. Whispers spread. Missing people. Bells in the night. Drawings no one could explain. A news clipping from a neighboring town mentioned a man gone missing after a fog rolled in. His daughter had drawn a figure with no face. The pact had ended with Alder. And with him gone, there were no names left in the ledger. And no rules left to bind the Bellman. He wasn't collecting anymore. He was remembering. Claire stood at her window, watching the fog gather. She thought of her own debts, the ones she'd fled. The bell tolled again. Closer now, and in the mist, she swore she saw a shadow move. He was coming, for every debt left unpaid, and the fog was still spreading.